So how rested are you now that you're a retired gal? I'm sure, like me, you fantasized about getting all of that rest and all of that sleep once you're retired. Hi, I'm Amy Freeze, and I'm the founder of The Empty Nester, a community created for you, my retired friend, so that you can feel understood, not alone in this new transition of retirement. And it's quite the transition, right? So again, how much rest are you really getting? Today, I'm talking about the active rest, not rest where you're sleeping and getting the recommended 7 to 9 hours of sleep. We know that we need that, and sometimes, sadly, at our midlife age, it is harder and harder to come by, isn't it? My friend, I want to talk to you about the active rest, the rest where you are welcoming and embracing that rest and looking at it with positivity instead of feeling a little guilty and a little embarrassed about how you're just hanging out and doing a lot of resting and getting a lot of R&R. If you are newly retired and you just feel like you can't quite get your get up and go, I want you to look at rest in a different way. Put a positive spin on it. Truly embrace the significance in resting. You have probably been on that hamster wheel for quite a long time, if I had to guess. Whether it was raising your children, going to your work day in and day out, you probably haven't allowed your mind and your body and your heart to truly be in that rest state of mind and be okay with it, right? Well, this is the time to look at that rest as a form of just self-care, taking care of your well-being, allowing your mind and your heart and what's going on around you to catch up and to get in sync and to get aligned with this new role that you're in. Yes, retirement is a role. At least I'm taking it as a role because we need to treat it just as, well, kind of just as serious as we did all our other roles. Because if we don't, then we're going to find time slipping by. We're going to find dreams undiscovered. We're going to see times of blessings be missed because we haven't given ourselves the time to focus and rest and be okay in this space. When I was newly retired, it took me a hot minute to be okay with just chilling. And as active as I've been, and probably as you have been in your previous roles, it's hard to slow down and be okay with that. And I've always been able to take the time and slow down and chill out. I'm not necessarily a busybody and have to be busy and always have to be around people. That's not my nature. In fact, I call myself an extrovert introvert. I love to be around people. I get a lot of energy, especially if they are positive, uplifting people. But boy, do I cherish the time where I am alone, where I can rejuvenate and just kind of bring all of me back in alignment and to my center. So look at this rest right now as active, allowing yourself the time to maybe get contemplative, reflect on what it is you want out of this season, this stage in your life. How many times have you been asked that? Probably not many, right? Think of it as a recovery period. We know that when we are working out, maybe at a fast pace, at a heavy duty pace, we know that recovery days are essential to being able to get to where we want to be. Well, that is where your active rest as a retired woman comes in to great play. You are in recovery mode, so to speak, and allowing yourself to just kind of be in it. I'm in a, what do you call these things? A sauna? I'm in a sauna. That's what's happening right here. Can't see the lights. Hopefully I won't start beating up and sweating, or hopefully I will, in this temporary home. It's kind of apropos, actually. In this temporary home that my husband and I are renting while our renovation is going on, the homeowner is an active athlete. I don't think he's not a professional athlete, but he is a fitness buff. In fact, the first time I met him, he was wearing a boot. And so he's got this sauna, he's got a cold plunge, and it's all right here in the garage. I've not been in that cold plunge, even though I probably should. But it's kind of funny because he had a boot on, because he's a big runner, and I think he does a bunch of other stuff too. Obviously, he didn't give himself time to recover physically. Recovering emotionally, in this retirement is of utmost importance. I can't stress it enough. I know it kind of feels a little hard, which is really quite crazy to think that resting is hard. But if you're used to having accountability and having structure and having a schedule for all these years, think about it. We're midlife women, and now we don't have to really be anywhere. And so it feels a little daunting, a little awkward, but it really is so beneficial. It's only beneficial if you can allow your mind to be okay with it, and your heart. I've spoken about this before. It's kind of being in a cocoon and allowing growth to happen kind of in the dark, in the resting, in the quiet. That is where we still have to grow. Even as midlife women are growing and are opening up our mind and our heart and being excited about what awaits in this new season is as imperative and as important as any of our previous seasons. We have a lot of years to be all that we were meant to be and to become the women and the woman that is attractive to our surroundings. Be a light of positivity, of creativity, connecting with yourself and God so that you can connect with others in a way that just brings light and positive energy to. We've all been around people that you can tell their light is dimmed. And I look at those people in a way that I actually have empathy, because it's clear that some things have not been relinquished, have not been taken care of. And when it could be someone in a store, someone in a social gathering, and you can just tell that maybe they're trying to fake it, but you can't fake it very long before someone knows something's not quite right. My challenge is for you to not be walking around in life like that. If you have things that you're truly needing to overcome, some negative situations from your past that have nothing to do with retirement, I really encourage you to find the necessary assistance and guidance so you can put some of those experiences away and not carry them with you in your midlife retirement now. You are meant to shine, my friend. You are meant to be an active participant with whatever experience and environment that draws you, that calls you. This is not a season to waste and hang it up because you've checked all the boxes. You've accomplished enough, and there's still people and areas of life that still need your lit up presence. So what do you say? Rest, if that's what you're needing right now, so that your mind and your heart can catch up. But have confidence in that rest. Don't look at yourself with shame or feel a little guilty or embarrassed. Heck no. Know that you are moving towards something, a door that's going to open. Maybe you feel like a window and door has closed. Well, we've all heard when a door closes, you can be sure that a window will open if you look for that opening. But get yourself back to center. Get yourself back to an energy level, and it might take you making some moves. I've talked about it before, getting outside, getting active, making that phone call, creating that connection, So rest and linger, but don't linger too long. So I hope that these words have given you a little boost for your day and just letting you know it's okay. There is activity in your resting, and you're going to come back stronger than ever, more confident than ever, more aware of what can take place in this promising season of retirement. There are people and there are places and there are experiences waiting just for you. I sure hope that you'll come back to the Empty Nester, and I hope that you will subscribe, share with another woman that is retired or soon to be retired. We all need each other, and I'm here for you. And I am starting to feel a little heat. So until then, be blessed.